set the minutes this week
Absolutely.
from the special
Wasn't
city
me.
council study session that we had for the marijuana issue, and then also for the regular meeting.
That was a floor.
And are those?
Address recreation, address medicinal.
Is there anything from the mayor's office?
Mr. Chairman, I do have one item, but before we go to that, is it possible that we can move Jeff Baum up? He has an engagement. You have one item, Jeff, on the agenda?
Just the down payment assistance.
Yeah.
If that's okay with council.
Yes.
And then I have one open business that I think I need Keith here for, but I don't see him.
I left the DPW, he was there.
Okay.
All right, we'll go to item 19. It's a motion to approve the payment in the amount of $5,850 to National Faith Home Buyers for the down payment assistance of home buyer number 2018-16 funded through the home grant. Mr. Bond.
Thanks, Chairman. It's just a standard down payment assistance, buyer meets all program guidelines, and we're ready to close, so.
Okay. Is there any questions from council on this item? Okay.
Chairman, just real quick, about 4 months ago, you guys had a lady come to council about the house in Cornell. That house has now been demolished.
Oh,
14184 Cornell.
okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Mr. Bond. Mr. Mayor, you want to go ahead?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we have a unique situation where, what are these, the same things that I need? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We made copies. Got it, okay. So that's, yeah, if you don't mind, so these are the covers that go with them.
And this is
Those are in that other one, they're stapled. So we have two streets in the city of Taylor that are service drives. We have E-Course Service Drive and Pennsylvania Service Drive. This particular request is to have Al's Asphalt pave the Pennsylvania Service Drive. This is the drive that runs parallel to Pennsylvania. It is on the Act 51 city map. We had always assumed it was an MDOT issue. The pressing issue with this particular project is that it is the feeder street to the Watson Engineering development. Now, in this proposal, we've kind of beat the road design down as cheap as we possibly can, and Watson Engineering is willing to pay 50% of the cost. So the E-Course Service Drive is a similar situation. We've been working with Barb Farrell with GCSI and MDOT. It's probably not going to be as cut and clean because the road is just a makeshift road, so it doesn't follow like a straight line. It winds. So we're probably going to end up having to have a survey done on that road. And then there's, I think, 2 or 3 businesses there also. I don't know that they're going to be as receptive to matching any kind of funding to get it done.
Is that the one over off at Easter?
It is. And they've also knocked the fence down and they're cutting that corner. So it is a pressing issue that we need to get a resolution to.
Yeah, and it's a nasty corner with trash, and,
Yeah.
you know, they can get cleaned up a little bit, there would be nice.
Yeah. So these are the only 2 dirt roads that we know exist, and we weren't even sure, we kind of just made the assumption that because it was a service drive, they were both either county or state responsibilities, but they're not. They're City of Taylor responsibilities.
Okay, so the amounts around 90,000, so it would be like 45,000 each per responsibility.
I think that how we'll have to do it is have you guys authorize the full amount with what Jason will do is submit an invoice to Watson Engineering, and they can even pay it in advance if we want them to.
Is there some kind of signed agreement that?
There is not, no, but they have agreed to it. So, I mean, the motion can be contingent upon that happening.
Okay. All right, any questions? Councilman Pax?
And on the actual request down here, it doesn't say E-Course on here, is that?
E-Course is not resolved yet.
Oh, it's not,
No.
so this is just.
Correct. E-Course, we're gonna have to get a survey on, and then we're gonna go door to door and talk to those businesses to see if they will also pay some of it. Because the issue with all of them is it just feeds an isolated amount of businesses.
Councilman Woolley?
The E-Course one, though, that's just all gravel trains and stuff anyway, isn't it? Isn't it all the rock companies and all that stuff back there? And, yeah.
So
It's just a nasty corner.
Right, yeah, and then that means to put that money in, will it be tore up within, less than a year with all that truck traffic?
So the solution may be and maybe get the survey done and then design an actual road and have it be just crushed gravel. We don't know what that's gonna look like yet, because I suspect none of them, because they're already there, they're already opening, they're already operational. I don't think that they're gonna be very excited about paying to have a road installed there, but we have to do something down there, including maybe a guardrail of some type to keep people from cutting that corner.
Right, but is there a way to, I guess, dissolve a road? Can we do that with,
But they wouldn't have access, then they would have to build like a driveway out the E-course, and that's the ramp coming out in 94. Am I
Well,
correct?
there is another option. It takes a little bit of time, but you could vacate the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and we did talk to MDOT about that, we have some communication about that. It's just a lengthy process to go through, and then at that point in time, it would no longer be our road, it would be their road. MDOT doesn't recommend it, they don't prefer it, but I think they would entertain it if that was the worst case scenario or absolute, last straw.
But if it's their road, what do we do to resolve the situation we have now?
Well, then you still have that to discuss. So, again, the issue with E-course is it's a little bit deeper because it's not a straight line. It kind of goes like this, and it goes, according to MDOT's surveillance, it goes onto private property and then off of private property.
I did see that.
I haven't been back there. I just know that we were getting complaints of people cutting the corner because there's a light there. And so what they do is there used to be a fence that went all the way down to Inkster. That fence got knocked down, and so they're just simply cutting the corner to avoid waiting at that light.
I see that too. And I know the one trucking company that's all the way on the end, so I've been back in there, so.
I think there's a crushed concrete or something back there.
He's just a trucking company, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions on this? All right.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move into our regular agenda tonight. Item 6 is a motion to approve the second reading of the case 18-29 zoning ordinance to amend Appendix A, City of Taylor, Michigan Code of Ordinances regulating the development and use of land, conditionally rezoned parcel as stated, quarter section 3, City of Taylor, Wayne County, from I-1 light industrial to I-2 general industrial as attached. The property is located on the south side of Trolley Industrial Drive between Monroe and Pelham and Trolley East Industrial Park. This is Mrs. Snell.
Through the chair, this is just the second reading of, this is next to the Eaton Steel over on North Trolley Industrial Park, east is called. It is in the middle of, surrounded by industrial uses. Their plans are to do truck and trailer repair, and that seems like an ideal location for what it is they want to do, but it's on I-1. We don't want to see any of the other intensive uses that come with an I-2 go here, therefore they have offered up the contract or conditional rezoning so that it will dissolve once they vacate or business change.
Right, and this is the Atlas one that we saw at the last meeting. Okay. Is there any questions from council on this item? All right, thank you. Item 7 is a motion to approve authorizing distribution of a draft master plan amendment to extend community commercial designation on future land use map westward from Telegraph Road to include parcels as stated, informally known as Devonshire Cove. The property is located on the west side of Telegraph Road between Chestnut and Northline. Ms. Bell.
Through the chair, this is the former Devonshire Cove off of Telegraph Road. The property has been purchased by Taylor Chevrolet. They have plans on extending their business over into that. However, it's not master planned for that. They've applied for a rezoning. Right now, it does not match our master plan. It was master planned back when Devonshire was going to go through. As everybody knows, that's been vacant for 11, 12 years at least, and probably will never be developed. So in order to facilitate all this, we just want to extend the commercial district westward out to match the parcel numbers where they're going to be.
Okay. Is there any questions from council on this item?